Does anyone still remember Mini Militia? Because for me, I pretty much consider this as one of the best mobile games of all time. But not even a single time have I seen any discussions regarding this game at all. You know, this game was somewhat popular also. Not as many compared to the classic ones, but it still do get traction. Comparing to other mobile games like Clash of Clans, Pixel Gun 3D, Subway Surfer, or even Flappy Bird, it might not be as popular in contrast to those big ones, but the nostalgic factor of Mini Militia was still there. When will we get a nostalgic videos about Mini Militia? I don't know. Maybe this video might bring some light on it, or maybe we'll stick in 6 views. Just try searching Mini Militia on YouTube. You will not see an active community within that circle. It's all just pure gameplay or edits. I haven't watched them fully, but based from the thumbnail, it all looks the same. Did see a preview about some though, but the flight without the flicking melee already annoyed me. Now, throwback speaking, this game has the most simplest mechanic yet the most entertaining one, in my opinion. Others might say that it's all just aim and shoot, which is uh they might be right, but there are tricks on this game also. I couldn't make a preview about it those because my phone can't even record the video without lagging. So just imagine, or I might just put a slideshow with JPEGs representing it. Now, one of the two most important tricks in Minimalisha, in my opinion, are the crouching and the use of flick while flying. Crouching basically makes your hitbox smaller. Not sure in what scale, but it makes you way harder to kill. Sometimes you might also prevent yourself from getting killed by explosives. Melee Flake, on the other hand, just gives you a little boost when flying. It does makes you slightly faster. It's not as much, but it still is very important. There are also other things that aren't as beneficial when used, but when used right, might still be powerful. The first one is the use of mind bombs. Usually you can just use them everywhere whenever you want, but there are also cool tricks about it also. Use them on places where the players move at the most. You can also use them on unpredictable places. This can kill the experienced players more frequent. Addition the camouflage if you aren't looking properly, which can also kill them. I do sometimes get hit myself with that. And lastly, by using it directly on the opponent. If you compare the trajectory of the normal and gas grenades, the mine trajectory is just a flat, slow hit. This works best if they are in close combat, but make sure you aren't as close because this can also damage you. Second one is not using the infinite temporary flight. This might be niche for me, but I really hate using this. The only beneficial thing about this is if the map is opened and I have a long range weapon in my arsenal. On the other hand, though, it's pretty trash. Now, why did I say that? One thing, uh, you can crouch. If you're on the ground, there's a higher chance that you die more if you're in a 1v1 situation with the same weapon, unless if they are dog trash in aiming. The last one is the use of trajectory. Saw, normal, and gas grenade. You can also say the zap grenade looking thing. If you use them well, then you'd be so annoying to fight against. The normal and the gas grenade's trajectory is not the same. The throw of gas grenades is way lower in contrast to the normal one. The time before it explodes is also different. The gas is much faster. I don't remember much about the Zap one as I don't really use it that much. Also, the Zap grenade is also lighter. You can throw it in a far distance. And for the saw, just learn geometry. It's fun testing it out also to see its full potential, especially in catacombs. I wish I can fight someone at around those level in a 1v1. The only ones who've beaten me was my brother with his crazy sniper aim in a small phone. That's pretty much his ace card. Especially if the map is on outpost. It's so hard to fight against that back. The second one was his exploiter friend. Yeah, you already know why. And for the last one was my friend when I wasn't locking in too much. Maybe if this game somewhat to get popular again, I wish I can do some matchup against pros. We'll never see. Wait, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. That's all for the good sides. Let's talk about the bad sides about this game. Now, don't get me wrong though, this game still has flaws. It's not about ads because I do get that they want to earn some money along the way. But the addition of Pro Pack feature is just a spit on the face for the casuals. You can still earn temporary ones by watching ads, but for the people who don't know that feature, what might be their initial reactions? Even I figure about that pretty late in the game. I guess I was somewhat thankful also because that made me so independent against those adapts. There's also the exploiters, but I think you already get the gist of it by just saying that word. In comparison though, it's still not as worse compared when they turned this game into Clash Royale because that's just straight up time experience advantage or pay to win if you paid money to level up your weapons. At the end of the day, this game is still one of the best mobile games in my opinion. Hell, even with my 4 years of disappearance, I still got the skills of it. Plus, I wasn't even using a tablet as that's where I'm better at when playing this game. Maybe if the game was a bit more complex, I'd be starting back on zero. Well, well, alright. I guess that's all for the throwback party. Thanks for listening and bye bye. Also, additional reminders of thank you so much for one subscriber. I'm guess I'm so popular now, huh? And also, thank you so much for the all the hate comments from the recent video. It's on a completely different game, but just want to say that I haven't played Arcane Odyssey in around 2 weeks, mainly because of the hard inflation that is going up around the game right now, and also because I already completed most of the quests. Yeah, and I already completed my main base in Nimbacy. So yeah, I guess that's all. Thank you so much again. I might see this video after like 10 years from now. Will that be cool? I don't know. Bye bye.